Oh, man. Why are men just so lost and fucked up? I mean, I can go through, guys, if I go through my messages, it is all messages of guys just completely hurting, pain, lost, especially when they become aware of it, right? So why is there this epidemic of men just completely have lost their way? And I think there's a lot of different things that are going on, right? Obviously, I've talked about in the past, they're systematically in this country, there's been a war against masculinity. There's been a war against men. We want to pacify men. We want to make them fat, sick, not relevant. We want to remove men from families. It's just been an ongoing thing, okay? And you can look at, Married with Children, Family Guy, Simpsons, all back to just, painting this picture, right? Masculinity is bad. When the reality, the absence of masculinity is bad. Why is the country in the way that it is now? Because we don't have high-value men leading it. Men of ethics and morals. Men of masculinity, of purpose. So, on that, men are lacking purpose, true purpose. They just do this Groundhog Day, and I've done it. I'm not sitting on my high horse and saying that I haven't been there, because I have. I wrote a book about it. I'm very open about the struggles and challenges I've had over a period of time. I just didn't settle. I didn't say, okay, that's it. That's where we're going to be. All right. So, men lack purpose. And I'm not talking about your job. I'm talking about your purpose in your life, your mission. What is your mission? What is your vision for yourself? Who am I? Who do you want to become in the future? Right? And then what are you building past that? What are your core values as a man? If you sit down and say, what is my mission statement? I read a book called Where Will I Be in 5 Years? Good. One of my mentors, Kirk Weisler, nod to you, sir. It's a very simple book, but it got me to ask the right questions of what my purpose is, what my mission is. And I figured that out. In 2018, I realized my mission on this planet, my purpose, is to educate, inspire, motivate men to live a healthier and successful life. When I figured that out, I was like, what the hell? I'm not even doing that. Well, now I am. And it wasn't by design. It led me that. Once I figured that out, it led me that way. All right. And then my vision of myself, and then my ethics and my core values, you write those out and you're like, oh, wow. Now you're able to have a map, right? You've got a map to help you make a decision-making process. So anyways, we're lacking purpose, and everything that we're delivered here, everything that people put in front of our face is just, you're titillized with, that's right, I said it, with pleasure. Everything from eating, consuming videos, pornography, alcohol, drugs, whatever it may be, it's constant, like, in your face, pleasure, 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 pleasure. The problem with that is it is a fucking black hole. You're never gonna satiate that. You're never gonna be satiated with seeking pleasure, ever. Why, if that's the case, then why does an alcoholic, drink enough and then stop drinking? Because it's never enough. Same thing with a drug addict. Same thing with a sex addict or pornography. If you're addicted to pornography, it's never enough. Why can't you hit the threshold and be like, oh, I'm good? Because it's never enough. It is a black hole. And again, we're told that masculinity is bad, when the reality is true masculinity is leading your family, showing your family core values, morals, ethics, opening the door for people, not just women, but everyone. You see somebody coming by, you open the door for them, you stand there, you serve. You're the professor, you're the preacher, you're the protector, you're the provider. That's true masculinity. Vulnerability, love. The capacity for violence, if necessary. These are true traits of a man. John Eldridge wrote a book. It's a core book for the Squire program, and it's called Wild at Heart. Great book. I highly suggest if you've got sons, if you're a father, if you're a man, you should read this book because he outlines 3 things. And if you really think about your life, and if you're one of those individuals that is just kind of miserable and frustrated, these are the 3 things that's missing in your life. The first one is a battle to fight. A battle to fight. Men need a battle to fight. And if you think about your life, the times that you've had a battle to fight, something you're fighting for, something you're building, some sort of, whether it's a physical or inanimate adversary. When you have an adversary, you have a villain. You're so focused on accomplishing that objective, right? Whether it's building a business, whether it's overcoming weight, overcoming an addiction, whatever it is, we have to fight. Men need a freaking fight. And if we don't, well, we find it in different ways. We self-sabotage and we create these battles and this chaos in our life that just, oh man, you just become addicted to chaos. So you need a battle to fight. So go pick a battle, go find a battle and fight it. Whatever that is for you. Just always have a battle to fight. The next thing is a venture to have. And this is one that, as much as you guys might have seen me and as much as adventures I've done, sometimes I lose track of that because I get into the weeds of service. I get into the weeds of building my businesses and serving my people that I forget sometimes. My wife reminds me, thanks, Allie, that we need to go on an adventure. And it doesn't have to be big adventures. It just needs to be an adventure. You have to go adventure. You have to take your kids and go an adventure. Young men need to adventure. And those adventures are lasting memories. They're like seared into your life. So regularly adventure, travel, go do something outside of your norm, maybe a little uncomfortable. Something that's going to leave a lasting memory. And the third thing that men have to have is a beauty to rescue. And I want you to think back as being a young man, chasing the girl, chasing the beauty that maybe in high school or even before that or in college or whatever. But there's something invigorating about seeing that woman for the first time and going, wow. And you want to chase her. You want to rescue the damsel in distress. You want to fight the dragon and, get her out of the castle, right? But in regular terms, right, in normal life, are you rescuing your beauty? If you're a married man, are you rescuing your beauty every day? And what does that even mean? Are you showering her with affection? Are you taking her on a date night? Are you rescuing her? Is she the damsel in distress that you're trying to rescue every single day? Are you treating her like that? And if you're not, man, you're leaving a lot of opportunity on the table. You're leaving a lot of connection on the table. So I say all that to do that, to those 3 things. If you are living Groundhog Day, if you're in pain, you're depressed, you're anxious, it's because you're not living up to what a man is supposed to be. Strip away all the bullshit society and social media and the government and all the fucking garbage that we have in this day and age. Are you fighting a battle? Because if you're not going to be fulfilled. Are you going on adventures? If you're not, go on a fucking adventure. And for crying out loud, rescue your beauty. Every single day, rescue your beauty. Things I'll leave you with. If you're a father with a young man, on November 4th, we're hosting a Squire program. Links below in the description. November 4th, you can sign up now. It is a rite of passage for young men, 11 years old to 16-year-old, with their father. Come prepared, and we are going to build. We have a rite of passage for young men. We ran one last year. There's one on April 29th in Houston, Texas, and another one July 15th in Chino Hills, California, and then right here in North Carolina, November 4th. is going to be a wild time. So get signed up with that. All right. And if you have any questions about it, please DM me, message me, hit the link, sign up, whatever, and I'll do it. If you're a man and you're struggling with these things and you want a battle to fight, and maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want to, change your perspective, be the high value man that you're supposed to be, then hit the link for the Agoge program. Get in that mentorship group. Let me yell at you 8 times a month. Let's get your weight under control. Let's get you jacked. Let's get you lean. All right. Let's get you living with purpose. We'll go from there. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Screenshot this. Tag me on social media. Share it. Your friends need to hear it. Don't be the keeper of information. All right. Never quit. Never surrender. Always forward. We'll see you in the next video.